How to manifest using the power of your imagination. Because imagination creates our reality. So, today I'm talking about how we can bring forth our desires with the power of our imagination. And the imagination is one of the six mental faculties we can use to really bring our desires into the real world. So, I want to do a quick example of how we can use our imagination because some people, may think like, how do I even do that? So, what I want you to do is just close your eyes for a second and imagine your car in your driveway, on the street, wherever it is. Bring that picture to the screen of your mind. Now picture your car in red. Same car, but now it's red. And now same car and it's blue. Picture your car again, same place, same spot, and now it's white. So what we did was we used our imagination to bring forth a picture on the screen of our mind. And this is exactly how our imagination works. So many people are using their imagination to bring forth the things that they don't want. So they're imagining a bad day. They're imagining, the workday going bad, maybe not a good time with their partner. So a lot of times, people are doing a negative bank balance or a low bank balance. So we're using our imagination for worry instead of for faith and for good. So let's use our imagination to bring forth what we truly desire by using that technique that we just did by bringing the wish fulfilled on the screen of our mind. So we're going to picture our good, whether it's, we're going to travel, where you want to travel, how you want to travel, who you want to travel with, if it's a business. Visualize your business, what you're doing, the impact you're having on people. How do you feel? Do you feel accomplished? Do you feel excited? Do you want to get out of bed? Do you want to celebrate with your friends all your accomplishments? So visualize that, put it on the screen of your mind, just like we did with the car. So now that you have that picture, what we're going to do is we're going to impress on our subconscious mind that picture as often as possible. So you're going to live in it. You're going to live in it. You're going to see yourself in that picture. So whenever I did my vision board parties, we always put pictures of ourselves on the vision board because you have to see yourself in it. You have to be in it. So you don't even want to look at it. You want to look from it, look through the lens of it's already done. And so we have to use repetition because repetition is what gets, the picture, gets the reality put in put into our subconscious mind. Hey, Jasper. Okay, so another thing I just talked about with my friend, we had lunch today and we were just talking about life, as best friends do. And so I was telling her, she knows how my mind, goes off into these tangents. So energy is not created or destroyed. And so when we're using our imagination, everything's already evenly present at all times. So creation is finished. And I've been watching, all these different Marvel movies and they're talking about the different timelines. So what did we just watch? We just watched the werewolf movie with Deadpool. And so, there's like werewolf in all these different time and dimensions. They're talking about the timeline. If you guys have seen this or seen some of the movies, there's like the master timeline, and then it branches off into all these different ones. And so, we may think, oh, that's a cute movie, but I feel like these movies are bringing forth like information and they're just kind of seeding it to us little by little so we can really wrap our heads around it. So that's how I see the world. I see it as there's all these different frequencies. Let's just say a Wi-Fi signal. So you're like, okay, like I need to log into your Wi-Fi. What's your Wi-Fi? They're all evenly present right here and right now, but it's like, what's the one that you're going to tap into with the right the right password, right? And so even if you dial 98.1 on a radio, you need to get 98.1 to get a clear station, not, 0.3, 0.8, like 98.1, you got to get that clear station. So that's what we're doing with our imagination. That's what we're doing when we're impressing our subconscious mind to feel into the vibration, to feel into the frequency, because our bodies are emitting these frequencies at all times and we want to become a match to our desires. So as we're visualizing the good we desire, we're impressing that on the subconscious mind with repetition and feeling, then we will get that reality. We will merge with that timeline, like the Marvel movies are saying. We will merge with that frequency, and it'll become a match. And so, the more you live in your imagination, the more you develop your imagination, the more you can picture it. And so, I like to look at it. So, right before bed and right when you wake up, when you're in that sleepy state, that's the alpha state, and that's where our minds are the most, like impressionable, just like when we're like 0 to 7, we're developing our minds and we have so much impression, in that stage. We can still do it. We're in that alpha brainwave first when we wake up and at night. So that's the time when you really want to get into that picture, really want to get into that visualization, and really whatever you're thinking about right before you go to bed, that's what you're marinating on all night. So you might, if you would watch, like a action thriller or a scary movie right before bed, you might have dreams about it, and that's how it works. So you want to make sure you're thinking about it right before you go to bed, putting that picture on the screen of your mind right before you go to bed, feeling into it, living in that imagination. And as you're living in the imagination, you will notice it comes to pass in your 3D reality. So yeah, that was basically what I'm talking about today. Use this power of the imagination. It is so powerful. Use it in your meditations, visualizing it, be in it, light a candle, just as often as possible. If you want to write it down on a goal card, I did a goal setting video last time. The big goal, the fantasy, turning the fantasy into a reality, just living in it, vibrating it, being in it. And as you do, what happens is you start acting and attracting in a different way. I really believe, we're living like in a simulation, like a game, because all different timelines exist right now, we get to step into it. Like, how exciting is that? I think it's just fascinating and exciting. The biggest challenge people have is letting their mind wander, so they're not staying focused with repetition and the power of intention on what they do want. They're letting fear, like they're letting themselves waver, and the disbelief, they're not letting themselves stay like locked in on what they want. So lock in with your goals, you guys. I want to see you living your just most abundant, excited, lit up life, because we need people that are lit up in the world. There's a lot happening, a lot of darkness trying to take over, but it's impossible. The light is within us. I want you guys to just shine bright, shine your light. Let your joy and just expand. Love you guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.